everybody, long time no see. It's good to see you all once again. Now, as you all just heard, my name is Prospector Pat. I actually got my start as a prospector in the beautiful state of Colorado. About 13 years ago, all right, got some Coloradans out there. Welcome to Alaska. About 13 years ago, I made a huge decision with my life. I was going to leave Colorado and try and find my fortune in gold up in Alaska. Well, I've got a lot of gold panning buddies all over the United States, and a lot of them have been to Alaska before. They all told me the same thing. If you're going to Alaska to find gold, you need to go to Ketchikan. So that's what I did. Hopped on a ferry out of Bellingham, Washington. 2 days later, it dropped me off right here. When I arrived, I went to the headwaters of Ketchikan Creek. That's the creek that runs right through Creek Street over here. Made my way to the headwaters, put my gold pan in, and let me tell you, I didn't find anything in Ketchikan. Turns out, there's a big joke that all my gold panning buddies were playing on me. The biggest problem was that I had spent practically my entire fortune just trying to find that gold out here. So I needed to find a new job. Now, Spruce Mill at the time, they were hiring for a very particular position. Not only am I a prospector, I'm also what you call an accountant. Yeah, lumberjacks are always looking for a great accountant, though, because what that means is that they're going to get paid on time after doing all that hard work in the woods. Well, over the last 13 years, I've gained a lot of trust from both of these camps. So because of that, they have entrusted me to be the judge of their competition. And you all, you're out here for a different reason. You are the fans that have traveled from hundreds, if not thousands of miles away to cheer on your favorite camp. So what I'm going to do next for you is give you that historic breakdown of who these camps are. First one I will talk about, they're known as Dawson Creek. Now, Dawson Creek sat in British Columbia on what was known as the Dawson Creek TSA, or Timber Supply Area. That TSA in British Columbia, that spanned 5.7 million acres of land. Now, there was a lot of camps on that TSA, but Dawson Creek was the largest. They were also the largest spruce-producing mill in all of British Columbia. But they were not alone. Logging the same type of forest and sitting right here in this very spot was the Spruce Mill Camp. Now, Spruce Mill, that operated for a little over 80 years. At one point in time, that was the largest spruce-producing mill in the entire world. Now, you can imagine, having those two camps with those great names sitting in such a close proximity, that created a rivalry. So every year, they came together for a competition they called the Timber Carnival. That was a competition to determine which logging camp was truly the greatest. And that is exactly what has brought us all here today. What I've got to do next is split you all into those two respective sides, because you can't have a good competition without those two separate teams and two sides of rowdy fans. That dividing line is going right down the middle here. So you all up there, you got to decide who you want to cheer for, because you are right smack dab in the middle, all right? Everybody on this side, what this means is that you have now become a Canadian cheering on the Dawson Creek camp. So make some noise for them out there. All right, so we've got some rowdy Canadians over there. From the sounds of a heckling, this side knows who they're cheering on. That's going to be the Spruce Mill Camp, the American team. There we go. Are you ready to meet your lumberjacks? Well, it's time to start bringing them out. First man coming out today is coming out of the Dawson Creek Logging Camp. Now, your first athlete, he got started in timber sports in college on what you call a timber team. Well, he was one of the leading factors in taking his timber team to the Mid-Atlantic Championship 3 years in a row. 2 of those years, they were the champs of the competition. But this last year, he was the underhand chopping champ himself. So let's hear it for your first man. It's Slick Andrew Lockpitch. Okay, hang on. Spruce Mill. What are you doing? There's a bunch of you clapping your hands for that man out there. Now, let me tell you, that's very kind of you, but he's on the other team. Here at the Lumberjack Show, you don't cheer for the other team. What do you do when the other team comes out? You're gonna boo. Get that in your system to boo that man. Well, at least he's got some supportive fans on the Dawson side. But Spruce Mill, time for your first lumberjack. Now, this man's originally from Michigan, but he hitchhiked all the way from Michigan to Alaska to work for Spruce Mill. But now he's becoming what you call an iron jack. That means he can chop, saw, speed climb, log roll, boom run. He can do it all. So let's hear it for the hitchhiker, Chance Hart. Dawson Creek time for your next Lumberjack. Now, this man here, he also got started in timber sports in college. He's originally from Buffalo, New York, but this man here truly proving himself as one of the strongest Iron Jacks out there. He went to the Juneau Gold Rush days this year, came back the Bull of the Woods, the all-round champ of that competition. So let's hear it for your next man. It's Jake Hollywood Taboski. Athlete to bring out. Your man's coming all the way from Watertown, Wisconsin. Now that worked out pretty good for him. That's not too far from Hayward, Wisconsin, which is where the Lumberjack World Championships are held. He's gone to the World Championships 2 years in a row. Last year, he was the boom running world champion. Went back to defend that title this year, came back with a new one. Third place in the world in the 60-foot speed climb. So let's hear for your final man, the pond hopper, Cameron Bowman. We got all four of the Lumberjacks out here, so having a loud, rowdy yo-ho from everybody out there. Now we're going to bring it into the center of the arena for a good friendly handshake. Let's make it a nice clean competition out here, fellas. Go ahead, shake hands. He's not what I meant by that. What? We're going to shake my hand? All right, great. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, thank you, Chance. I got it. Now here we go. Getting into our first event, this is called the underhand chop. Chopping through the horizontal lane blocks. Whoever severs that block to two pieces first is going to claim the win. And in order to do it, they're going to take a 7-pound razor blade, swing it fractions of an inch from their toes, and they're going to place a face cut. Then they're going to make about halfway through, make their turn to the backside, and place a sever cut. That being what would sever the tree and split it into those two separate pieces. Got two great choppers out here today. Let's get them all fired up. Dawson Creek, is your man Slick gonna win this one? Or is it gonna be the pond hopper, Cameron Bowman? Time to find out. Just remember to cheer them on, because the louder you cheer, the harder they chop. Choppers ready? 1, 2, go! To make it through a block like that. So let's hear it for both the choppers out there. Now, in our competition, we have two ways of keeping track of the score. The first is by putting a flag up. There's that first American flag on the board for you. The second way is we're going to hand out a signed prize. These are signed by all four of the Lumberjacks, and that goes to the loudest, wildest, craziest fan out there. So you want to give some noise for it. Now, getting into our next event, this right here is the axe throw. Throwing double-bitted axes, which is a double-sided axe. It's actually a traditional axe form. While those fellas were out there, they were out there chopping through those trees, but one side of that axe would go dull. So instead of having to stop all their work and sharpen up that edge, they had two sharp edges to work with. Now, we've got two guys out here. One of them will be thrown for each team. They each get one warm-up and 3 throws for points. Let's see what they do in the warm-up round. Here's your man Hollywood for Dawson Creek. All right, we got a warm-up throw there. Once again, just a warm-up. Here goes Bruce Mill, the hitchhiker. Chance Hunt and we get another warm-up throw there. All right, no longer a warm-up. It's time to add those points up. So cheer your man on or heckle that opponent. calm down, Dawson. Keep on cheering it on. So that's a 4-point throw. That's a 9-point total so far. All the men can take the lead with the blows out of school play. 3-point throw. 8 to 9. Wait until he moves. All right, here we go. Toss a quick final throw for your man over here, Hollywood. He's got 9 points. He's got another 4-point throw right there. All right, so ending this with a total of 13 points for Now, Spruce Bell, you got an issue, all right? Yeah, you got an issue. Yeah, you do, all right? The issue is that you don't have enough points to get this one done, all right? So what are you going to have to do?
Well, I think we all know that I can smoke that bullseye high, Jake, right? See me go for the win, so I'm gonna throw this axe double the distance for double the point.
Double the distance for double the points. Doesn't want to go for the tie, but we don't do ties around here. Once again, has to have a 3-point line to win this one. Very different, another flag, and there's the first prize. Now we're getting into our first team event next. This is called the Double Buck. We have 2 separate Sawyers that are going to work together to cut one complete cookie off the edge of these blocks. Now these are crosscut saws, better known to the loggers that would use them as the misery whip. That's because of all the back problems these guys have been suffering from. What is so funny? What are you laughing at? The misery whip.
That's what we call Jake's girlfriend.
It's totally true. She's horrible.
Yeah, I'm dating Cam's mom. I don't know why.
Damn. That's your mom that we call the misery whip?
She's like the blackberries in Ketchikan, always hanging around the trash.
Okay, we're going to start this before it gets even weirder. Okay, here we go, Dawson Creek. What do you think? Is your man over there, Jake, and his partner in crime, Andrew, going to win this one for you? What do you say? Or is it better the team of Chance and Cam to win this one? Time to find out. Cheer them on and don't blink because this is going to go fast. Sawyer's ready. 1, 2, go!
Go, 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 go!
Just Bruce Mill. There's a prize. Now up next, we're going into another chopping event. Now, once you actually got those trees ready to go, they would fell those trees to the forest floor. So what that meant is that they would take an axe, place a face cut into what they call the strong side of the tree. They will then make their turn to the back side and place a sever cut. That beam will sever that tree and make it fall straight to the forest floor. Both of our choppers are going to be wearing some safety gear. As you can see on cam, he's got the fancy shin guard. Underneath their boots, they're wearing chainmail socks. Very important stuff to wear, because if that axe were to glance or scoop out of the block on a down hit, that trajectory goes right at their legs and their feet. So very important stuff to protect. Got 2 strong choppers out here today. Chopping for Spruce Mill. You know him, you love him. It's a Pod Hopper, Cameron Pilgrim. And over here for Dawson Creek, that's your man Jake Hollywood. Swinging on all the way through this one. It is a dangerous chopping event. Choppers ready. 1, 2, go!
Go, go, go!
We're not playing Smell claiming another win and a shot. Again, turn it down. There goes another American flag. Bruce Bell 2 points in the lead, and you're getting used to this, Bruce Bell. That's not a prize. Now, at any given point in time, you would have a lot of loggers coming into these camps to find work. So the foreman of a camp would need to determine which of them knew how to use the equipment and which of them had teamwork skills. Out there in the field, it's not an individual thing. You have to have teamwork skills to keep that team safe and alive. So as you can see, we're bringing all 4 of the Lumberjacks out. The way this one's going to start, they're going to take the orange PD pole. You see Chance holding on to over there. And man, Jake also has one. He's going to pick it up there for him. Woo! Oh yeah, that's the PD pole. All right, now the way it's going to work out, they're going to take the PD pole, they're going to use it to roll the log over to the bunk log, place the log on top of the bunk. After that, they're going to have to run across the bunk log, take his punch, get over here, the chainsaw, run through the log, we'll kick you off the edge, back to the ground, the pipe, chainsaw, back to the pipe. Over here, take his punch, get the choker, put it across the pot, deep up the log, go to his hunter, and first going to win. Any questions? You all got it, right? Yeah. Perfect, that's good, because there's no repeats. Okay. First things first, we're going to warm up the 362 steel chainsaw, the perfect chainsaw for the homeowner. All right, hot chainsaws are all warmed up. Let's get our competitors into their places, and let's get the guys all fired up out here. Spruce Mill, Dawson Creek, who do you think is gonna win this? Well, it's time to find out. Cheer on as they go. Competitors ready? 1, 2, go! And here we go. Get the log on the ball. There is for Dawson. There is for Spruce Mill. Now they'll grab the chainsaw. Come really quickly off the end. Let me explain this to you, all right? Dawson Creek, you have won that event. Put the flag away, all right? Now, the problem with the way that your team just did this is that man Chance decided to lasso the log with a choker cable. That is a disqualification in the event. Because this is Alaska, it's not Texas. All right, there we go. That right there is a Canadian flag. And we're around Hollywood's got a prize to hang out for the last one. All right, now if you thought well, that last event went by pretty quick, this next one's going to go by even faster. Its nickname is the Quick Draw Event at Timber Sports. Its technical name is the Hot Saw Race. These chainsaws are steel MS-660s, already pretty powerful. They've been souped up and modified to turn them into what we call a hot saw. Well, I don't work with these things ever. Both Cam and Andrew, they work with these things all the time. All right? All the time. So Andrew, since you work with these all the time, tell them what makes it a hot saw.
Well, Patrick, they're stolen.
That is funny. Super funny. Okay, you're gonna tell them the truth now, okay? The truth.
That was.
The truth. What did you do to the saw?
I filed off all the serial numbers. Pat drove the van.
He is a jokester. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Cam now. We're gonna ask him to tell you about the engine modifications I was talking about.
So we tune up the carburetor, bore out the cylinder a little bit, and add this large expansion pipe to make it breathe a whole lot better and a whole lot faster for you folks.
There you go. Well, with a lot more speed comes a lot more power. With a lot more power comes a lot more noise. So if you have any young ones out there, if you are sensitive of hearing, if you have a headache or a hangover, then you might want to plug those ears out there. charming. Now here we go. Got our guys set with the hot saws. They're going to be on the ground and they'll start it from a cold start. That's with the saw on the ground and off. Once they get it started, they have to cut 2 complete cookies off the edge of those blocks. Very important, 2 complete cookies. All right, let's get this thing going before the hot saws cool down. Sawyers, ready? 1, 2, go! What comes next to prove that it's all tied up. Now I will say those hot saws that are just used, those are not the most powerful ones you can find. That was actually a stock modified Steel 660. Now if you go into other competitions around the world, you'll have guys walking in with dirt bike engines and snowmobile engines. There's a friend of ours that set the world record in that event last year. His name's Adam Lefko. Now that world record was 3 18-inch diameter rounds cut off in 4.62 seconds. So those things really get moving through the wood like a hot knife through butter. Now here we go, getting our guys set and ready for the final chopping event. This right here is called the springboard chop. The springboards are the planks that are sticking out of these trees. Over on the side wall of Spruce Mill, you can see a historic photo of springboards in use. Now, there's a lot of reasons why they would use it, but one of the major reasons was to get above the buttress of the tree or that root system that's at the base. A lot of times there was a lot of knots, a lot of hard, twisted wood that the mills wouldn't actually process. So it wasn't worth it for the lumberjack to expend all that extra energy chopping or sawing through it. So instead, they would use that as a ladder to get above the buttress of the tree and fell it from there. Got 2 great choppers coming forward for this one. Over here for Spruce Mill, that is going to be your man Chance, the hitchhiker heart chopper. And chopping his final block of this season in 2023, it's your man Jake Hollywood to host it. Now remember, cheer on all the way through. I'm going to let the fans take control of this one. And it is a tie-breaking chop, so cheer them on all the way through. Choppers ready. 1, 2, go! Chance right into the dog leg. But that right there is a win for Hollywood. Once again, his final chop of this season out here. All right, now there you go. There's a prize. For our final team event of our competition today, this right here is called the rigging race. Once you fell the trees to the forest floor, you would break them down to manageable pieces for transportation. That's also known as bucking. Well, once you bucked up the timber, you would still have to find ways of transporting those pieces up and down the mountainside. What they used here in southeast Alaska was known as a high lead logging system. Now that's pretty much a giant clothesline for logs. What they did first was send a high climber to the top of the mountain they were logging. He would find the tallest, straightest, and strongest tree that he could, and in turn, he created a spar pole. That's what the 2 big trees in the back are called. Once the spar pole was created, they could plug up the rigging. Now, the rigging consisted of top lines or lead lines that would stretch from the top of the spar pole all the way down to the water's edge. Connected to those top lines, they had pull lines and choker cables. The choker cables would be wrapped around those pieces of timber. They have a locking mechanism on them. That's called a bell. Yeah, a locking mechanism. That's right. Try and say that 10 times fast. But once again, that would be locked into place and they'd get the timber off the forest floor and into the air. Once it was in the air, they could move that timber all the way down to the water's edge for transportation to the mill. Now, if you were going to use this system, you needed a power source that was strong enough to lift those logs up. That was known as a steam donkey. That would have been located at the base of the spar poles, but as you can see, we don't have one.
Can you guys be quiet? What is the deal?
We're talking.
Yeah.
Well, cheer us.
Yeah, trust me, I heard you guys talking, okay? But now you're gonna put a cork in it.
Why? You've been talking all day.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Yeah!
Who said yeah?
Yeah!
A whole group of them. All right,
Yeah.
look at those children over there.
Yeah.
You wanna see them? Prime example why some
Yeah.
species eat their young. All right? Now, put a cork in it, kid. Now, here we go. I don't even know where it was anymore, all right? Here we go. We don't have a steam donkey, all right? That causes a big problem. So we're going to have to find a different way to get the logs lifted into the air, all right? So what we're going to depend on is, what do you want?
Can I say something into the microscope?
You want to say please? Please? All right, there you go.
Hi.
That's it. Take it away.
So I just came up here to say that we don't have a steam donkey here today.
Really? You figured it out
Thank
by
you.
yourself?
You figured out
All
by
right.
yourself?
Did you realize that I already said
I went to
that?
college.
I already said that.
Failed, huh?
Yeah, but I said it right there.
I know you just said it right there. You just reiterated what I already said. Congratulations. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
You're an idiot.
I didn't call it. I said he reiterated. Reiterated what I said. All right, too many syllables for the lumberjacks. We're moving on. As I was saying, we don't have a steam donkey. Okay, that causes a big problem. We got to find a different way to get the logs lifted into the air. So what we're going to depend on is something completely. You're back again. What do you want now? Insightful. Some insightful information for you from your man Hollywood here.
Hi. So we don't have a steam donkey here today, but it's actually not going to be a problem. No one needs to worry about it. Thank you.
Stop walking away from me. All right, it is a problem. So why are you saying it's not a problem to not have a steam donkey?
Oh, well, yeah, it's not a problem because you kind of Americans brought two big jackasses. Stop, children, stop. That was that line. All right, that was that line. It was rude, it was crude, it was uncouth. Now get over here and apologize for it. Let's go. Walk over here to Spruce Mill and apologize. Spruce Mill, you want an apology, don't you?
Yeah!
See, you want an apology, so apologize.
No.
Hollywood, do you see what you are teaching the youth in Canada? You get over here and apologize right now. Let's go.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it, Prospector Pat? You can't even find any gold in Alaska, buddy.
Oh!
Remember that time when you came all the way up here?
Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, yeah. You know what? You're right. I didn't find any gold in Alaska, but I did find a little nugget of information. How about this? Jacob Ashley Tuholsky. Hey, get over here and apologize.
I can explain!
Now, Ashley here is going to apologize. And Ashley is going to make it very sincere, isn't she, Ashley?
It actually happens to be a family name that I'm very proud of.
All right. Whatever you say, Ashley.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you go, girl!
Hey, you know what? I will apologize. I'm sorry you guys ended up with the one big steam donkey and that goofy looking pony over there.
Go. The two-letter word, hope they can figure out what it means. All right, here we go. Wrap that choke camera, wrap that stain in the buck, wrapping a choke camera around the bone clock, wrap the rope, twisting the logs up, put down along the head, Spruce Mill, get a big hit off the middle.
Yeah, we got second place.
Why would you cheer for that? There was two teams, people. It's like a Canadian gold medal, Cam says. How do you feel about that, Dawson Green? All right, here we go. We're bringing those logs safely down to the ground. We're going to set the lines back on the walls. This does take a few moments to get all set up, but we will have a flag and a prize out for you shortly, Spruce Mill. Now, while they're getting this all set up, there are a few things we encourage you to do while you're in Ketchikan. We know that everybody's pretty much on that quick all aboard, but if you do get a chance, once we're done with the competition, the Lumberjack's going to be over here taking photos as well. So if you want to, make sure you stop over there, say hello to them, shake their hand, get a photograph with them. You can even get an autograph from your favorite Lumberjacks over there. And if you had a great time with us today, don't forget to throw a little something in those yellow Lager Fun buckets. Lager Fun. That means beer. All right, now. Now, also, if you get a chance, I know that once again there is that quick all aboard that's happening, so you might not have a chance to do this, but right across the street you're going to find the Lumberjack's favorite watering hole and pizza house known as Fat Stan's Lounge. That is located 28 steps out the front door, 16 steps if you're running. So if you get a chance, run, walk, or jog over to Fat Stan's. Pick yourself up an Alaskan ale. Afterwards, if you get a chance, right around the corner, you're going to find the Gold Rush Jewelry Store. It's owned by our very close buddy, Jay. It's actually got one of the only locally owned jewelry stores in all of Ketchikan. So get a chance to meet up with him. He said he would give 10% off to anybody that came to the show today. Other than that, I think it's time that we get that flag on the board for Spurs down. So here's the Terman Cam, the Pond Hopper Pilgrim to hand that prize out. Now, at this point in our competition, we have a small intermission that we have to fill for the speed climbers, because they're going to put their gaffs on, put the ropes around the tree. Well, luckily for everybody, we have a master chainsaw carver in our midst, and his name is Chance Hart, everybody. Yes, indeed. Master chainsaw carver, he's got a certificate and everything. It actually hangs on his mother's fridge. It's really fancy. All right, how about this, Chance? Tell everybody what you're going to carve for him today.
Well, we are down here at the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, so I suppose it'd only be fitting to carve up some great Alaskan wildlife, but it's actually going to be a mystery carving, so I would like you all to guess. Like, right now, this is what you would guess. Okay, no, it's much more majestic than a bear. You guys are a little off base, so I'm going to give you some clues. It's got big old ears, big buck teeth, really furry. No, it is Jacob's girlfriend.
It is Cam's mom. Okay, well, let's get this thing going. We got a bunny rabbit is what he's going to carve it out, just so you know. It's a bunny rabbit. What's up?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done? No. That was actually really fast for a chainsaw carving, so I'm pretty excited to take a look at it. You're really good. All right, that's what I like to hear. Let's see what you got there. Wow. Okay, yeah, give me a high five. High five. That's how you thought it would look. Well, that's why we're not going to show them. Okay, we're going to speak down. Here we go. Speak down, that's okay. No, they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. They're going to terrify the children.
easily amused, aren't you? All right, I'm stop that. Stop that. Put it down. Put it down. No, stop. I don't want to hold the bunny. All right, I'm gonna give you this. They'll take it. Going rate $50. Going once, going twice. Somebody take it off the stage. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. The ears, I mean, everybody can agree, the ears are great. Ears are great. Fantastic ears. Great ears. And they went to the front. They carved in a smiley face with buck teeth and 2 different shaped eyes. All right, why does it have 2 different eyes?
He is a winking rabbit.
A winking rabbit. What's the winking rabbit winking at?
Well, all the pretty ladies on Spruce Mill.
I'm so happy that worked for you. Okay? How about this? How about you put the chainsaw at the detail that you forgot about? Can you do that?
All right, fine. I'll put the tail in right now. Sorry, Canadians.
Sorry, Canadians. What detail are you putting in?
Well, I'm bilingual, Pat, so I get what you mean when you say detail. Goes in there and back.
That's for all you Canadians over there. Do you like that? Yeah. All right. What about some facial features or something like that?
All right, fine. I did forget about the whiskers. Everybody rabbit has whiskers, don't they, folks? Right. So I feel real bad about forgetting the whiskers in the front and a tail in the back. So just for y'all, I'm gonna throw in a brand new cut today. I've actually never ever done it before. It's called the furry, fluffy eyebrow.
The furry, fluffy eyebrows. You're putting eyebrows on a bunny.
Don't be ridiculous. I said eyebrow as in one. That is singular.
Unibrow on a bunny rabbit, because that's way less ridiculous than 2. Okay, what inspired you for something like that?
Well, that would be all of the ladies sitting on Dawson Creek.
Are you not entertained?
Well, yeah, I don't know why you took offense to that. I like my women hairy.
Okay, all right, let's get this thing going. 3 more cuts, let's get it done. There's the whiskers. What are you doing?
Don't distract me, you're gonna ruin it!
How am I gonna ruin it?
Well,
Just ask me what you're doing.
What? It's detail!
Good things come in time, I guess. All right, there you go. All right, very nice. All right, what about the last cut, though? Where's the eyebrow thing? It's got to put that thing on there. All right, where's that?
I've never actually done that cut before, so I'm gonna need a couple things. The first one's pretty easy. That's complete silence for all you fine folk out there. The second one's a bit more difficult. Pat, you need to be quiet and stay way over there.
How's that more difficult?
Matt, you've been talking all day.
All right, fine. Complete silence while he runs the chainsaw. Makes no sense. Here we go, last cut.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna fix it. You distract. You're really gonna distract me. Distract them.
There's an eagle over there. Look at that eagle. So many eagles right over there. Look at the eagle. What
It's like a man from the east.
It's not a flock of seagulls. It's not eagles. What are you doing? What is this? What is it?
That's the very fluffy eyebrow. It's even got extra fluff.
No, like the extra fluff is not going to disguise the fact that you just decapitated the bunny rabbit.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna use big words to make me look even stupider. Thanks, Pat.
No, you don't even know what the word means. Let me show you. Let me show you. Visual demo. Look at it. Your 2 eyes. Yeah, look at your 2 eyes.
Oh, we look at the bunny now, not look at you.
You see what I mean?
No,
Decapitated.
cut his ears off. He's irritated.
Let's go.
Those are what irritated means. All right, I'm the one that's irritated because you said you were a master chainsaw carver, then you ruined the target, and you murdered the bunny rabbit.
You're irritated. I said that I'm a master chainsaw carver. I murdered the bunny rabbit. But you're the one that told all these folks that I'm a master chainsaw carver. Something that I didn't. I bought that thing off Amazon. It was real bad. It was a lie. Look, you distracted me when we went through that crucial cut. You made me do it.
What do you mean I made you? I made you do what?
Well, you obviously made me cut a hair too deep.
I got the joke. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Stop talking. Stop talking. That's what you're going to do, Chance. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go take a seat so we can move on to the speed climb. Why? It's way more exciting than a murder bunny rabbit. Go sit down, you bunny rabbit. The speed climb, by far, one of the most dangerous and exciting events in timber sports. These guys, why am I nobody that takes it anymore? That's great. Thank you so much, Chance, for murdering a bunny. I can't even tell anybody about the speed climb. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Chance. What, are you crying right now? Are you sure? Boy, you're an ugly crier. I didn't mean to say that, all right? I'm sorry. Okay, does that feel better? Okay, how about this? Get on up. Show everybody out here the cute little thing you're sitting on. They want to see it.
Would you like to see it?
They want to see it, all right? Go ahead, show it to them. All right, look how cute and adorable that little thing is, all right? Everybody likes it. There we go. No, hey, stop. What are you doing?
Well, I was showing them the cute little thing I was sitting on.
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about that.
All fine. So it seems clearly by accident I carved this little piece of lumberjack furniture. Now it's actually a hair chair. It's a souvenir from the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show and steel chainsaws. Woo! It's a little small for me and all of us out here, so I was wondering if maybe a little lumberjack or lumberjill might want to come on down from the audience and try it out. We gotta raise your hand and we gotta scream and be the loudest one out there and say, I want the chair, I want the chair, I want the chair, I want the chair. Well, that kid, he got it, man.
Oh, you want to
Okay, let's see how it fits.
Wow.
Perfect fit. Hey, buddy, the chair's not free. I'm gonna need a couple things. What's your name?
Donovan.
Donovan, it's very nice to meet you. Can I get a loud and rowdy yo-ho?
No, thank you.
What did you come here with today?
My family and friends.
Who is in charge?
Me.
So Donovan, since you are in charge, that will be $50.
You said with a souvenir.
That is a souvenir. Welcome to Alaska.
No, we're going to give it to you as I give a round of applause for our hair check tester up there. And another round of applause for the family who's going to be responsible for carrying that thing around for the rest of their vacation. And one more round of applause for your master chainsaw carver, the Hitchhiker Chainsaw.
Woo!
Now we are getting into our speed climbing event. This is one of the most exciting but also dangerous events in timber sports.
Whoa.
Our climbers are going to start with 1 foot on that crash pad. They're going to have one of their gaffs stuck in the tree. On my count, they'll climb to the top of the spar pole, tag their rope to the top line, then bail out, coming all the way back down. Whoever hits the crash pad first is going to be the winner of this event. Now these guys are in 2 different ranking systems, all right? So what that means is that your man Cam over here, he's actually been climbing for a bunch of years now. He's actually one of the fastest climbers in the world. Once again, right now, currently 3rd place in the world in the 60-foot speed climb. Now, because of that, your man Andrew over here, who has actually only been speed climbing for about 3 months now, so he will have a bit of a handicap. The way it will work out, once I give the count, Andrew will have a chance to climb to that first line. That is when Cam can start his climb, all right? So what do you say we get these guys all fired up? Bruce Bell, let your man Cameron Pilgrim. And toss in green, that right there is your man Slick. Andrew Rockbridge. Cheer him on, all the way to the top and all the way back down. Climbers, ready. 1, 2, go! And here we go, Andrew coming with the ball in the line. Here goes Cam. Big slip right there by Cameron Pilgrim, right at the top of the tree. But there is the time. logging camp, but we gotta give it up for both the climbers out there. Now that is an American flag on the board. And you know what comes next, Bruce Bill, from the speed climb champ. Now, at this point in our competition, we have come to a very sad point, everybody. We only have 2 more events left. I know. But these ones are the water events, so welcome to the Splash Zone. They don't look excited. That's okay.
Yeah.
This right here is our first water event. It's called a boom run. Now, a boom is a string of logs. That string of logs in the industry could be 2.5 miles in length. Would have been wrapped around the outside perimeter of a giant log raft. What that would have done is corralled free-floating timber into the center of that raft, and once it was created, it could be tugged by a tugboat over to the mill. Now, during the transportation process, there was a very important... There's already 2 big deadheads out there, but don't need another one. All right, here we go. As I was saying, they would have actually had a very dangerous job called a boom runner or tender. He would have been responsible for running around the outside perimeter and hopping between those free-floating logs to make sure that each of those connections stayed closed. If just one of them came undone, that would have let loose all the free-floating timber stored in that raft out into the open ocean. Huge cleanup job and a big loss of profit for those loggers. Well, as you can see, we got our boom set up, 4 logs across, 1 runner from each team. Each of them will have 2 passes. Whoever clears the most distance is going to claim the win. Got 2 great runners today. Over here for Dawson Creek, that's your man Hollywood running for you. Finish it off against him. It's going to be the hitchhiker chance. Okay, let's see who's coming down. We got Hollywood making the first pass.
Oh!
All right, good player. There's a Splash Zone. Welcome. All right, here we go. Bruce Mill, your man. The hitchhiker. Chance Hollywood. All right, here we go. Second pass for Hollywood. Let's see who makes it all the way. All right, here we go. Chance has to make it all the way to tie it up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and all right, so all tied up. That means we are moving into a sudden death match. Well, that means that each of these guys... But no, stop it! Stop it! What are you doing?
You said sudden death.
It's not that kind of sudden death.
Let us do it, yes?
No, you take that word out of your mouth. Right? I did not let you do anything. You all just did it. It was a 6-man show yesterday. What do you mean nobody liked Doug and Steve? Everybody loved Doug. Nobody cared about Steve, though. He stunk really bad. All right, now put the dead weapons down. Why don't you put the whole log? What are you going to do with that? Okay, all right, well, I guess that makes sense. Now, here we go. This is going to be a 1 man after another. Whoever falls in first will lose. Whoever stays dry, the longest will win. Here we go. Hollywood making the first pass. Here we go, Chance. Good play right there. Another pass for Hollywood. Another pass for Chance. Another pass for Hollywood. Hitchhiker Chance Hart is claiming the win for the Sports Marathon. So there goes another American flag, and this will be the final prize to be handed out in our competition. So if you want, put out your eye for it. Now, throughout our competition today, we've been working through all the jobs of the logging camp. We fell the trees, bucked the trees to manageable pieces, rigged them up with a rigging system, brought them down to the water's edge. Now with that boom run, we successfully transported the timber to the mill itself. So that meant the Lumberjack's job was finally done. They got the day off, they got their money. Here in Ketchikan, they would take that cash over to Creek Street and visit the lemonade stand. Those Lumberjacks were drinking that ice cold lemonade. Lemonade.
You don't even like lemonade.
It's sawdust, thank you. So the lemonade stand, where those lumberjacks were drinking back that ice cold lemonade, and they were starting to boast to each other about who was the best log roller and hurler, which brings us into our last event, a 2 out of 3 log rolling match. Now in this event, it's worth 3 points for the winner, which means that either side can still win. There's only 2 rules. No crossing the center line and no physical contact with your opponent. Besides that, anything goes. What we need right now is to get a log roll music going. We need you to put your hands together. Stop your feet on a stand. Let's get them on the log and let's get the log rolling. Here we go, first round between Hollywood and the Hitchhiker. This is going to be the most difficult event in timber sport master. So down, come down. Just who keeps those feet on the log. Hollywood slipping in on the first one. All right, now what this means that the Hitchhiker only needs one more win to put it away for you, Spruce Mill. Now, is that going to happen, or is Hollywood going to get 2 wins in a row for you, Dr. Well, it's time to find out. Put those hands back together. Let's get them out there for the second round of the log roll. And here we go. This right here, the second round. Hollywood trying to stay alive. So here we go. What that means is that it all comes down to one final log roll. So who do you think is going to be able to win it? Is it going to be Hollywood to win it? Or is the Hitchhiker going to send Hollywood back home? Time to find out. Cheer on. Let's get out there for the final round of the log roll. Here we go. This is it. All coming down to this final log roll. Shining to the water, coming from the chair back in. Switching directions. Hollywood got another pin maneuver. On the center of that log. Right before they actually fell in, so we needed to get them away from the boom log. So this final roll is still on. There was a timeout call. So all right, once again, we'll back to that final log roll. Once again, the log Dawson, great all 4 of these guys have done a great job for you. Let me introduce them all to you one last time. For Spruce Mill, that is the Hitchhiker, Chance Hart. This partner behind the Pound Hopper, Bailey Bill Green. Oh, rookie Dawson, three on their comeback victory. That right there is slick. Andrew Uppitch. And the winner of the long roll in his final show of the 2023 season, that's your man, Jake Hollywood. Now, thank you all very much for coming out and seeing the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. My name is Prospector Pat, and from all of us here to all of you, a great Lumberjack.